Terrible audio. Shit. Probably gonna lag because it's a server. Shit. Yes. Time for a Technoblade intro. Ghost, where have you been? It's almost like you haven't uploaded for a month and a half, and that's because I haven't. Honestly. I've been sleeping. Yep. That's it. Sleeping. Because I have no life, and I'm tired. All the time. But I figure I'd show you something real quick. It's a money-making method for the server I've been playing, Hypixel. I've been playing Hypixel. That's right. Now, one thing I've noticed about Hypixel is it's very expensive to do literally anything. Money is inflated by a huge amount. Yes, a huge amount. A lot. So, I found a way to make a decent amount of money very quickly. It requires a little bit of setup. Yeah, a little bit of setup, some money. But it's not terribly difficult. So here's what you want to do. Not that. I suck at life. So, here I have a cobblestone farm. It makes a ton of cobblestone very quickly. So what you need for this, relatively simple. Ignore the clay minions. You need preferably a stonk, but any golden pickaxe with efficiency 5. That typically works. A personal compactor, which these are kind of expensive, but not terribly. And the recipe for enchanted cobblestone. That's about it. Now, what you want to do here is go to your collection. I want to see this real quick. Wow, I'm pretty good on cobblestone. You need enchanted cobblestone and preferably the miner's outfit, but you don't have to have it because you can get around that relatively easily. If you have a golden pickaxe, which you enchant with efficiency 5 and telekinesis, enchanting table, it's not terribly difficult to acquire, and a ton of cobblestone, you can build this. It's 5 layers of cobblestone using water, and over here there is a bunch of lava source blocks, which you can either buy the lava buckets normally, or go over here to, here's where the lag is going to happen. Yep. Oh, it's a Jerry event. To auctions and search for magical lava. These. They're not terribly expensive. If you sort by buy it now, there's none. But you can find one on the auction for relatively cheap. So that's not difficult. Once you do that, you can get the water bucket too. That's helpful. That gets you enough money that you can build, or enough resources to build that farm. And if you do that with just a golden pickaxe, it's not terrible. You can get enough resources to make your enchanted cobble. You can come in here, They're expensive, but if you buy a super compactor, you can make that money fairly quickly. It'll take you probably a few hours of grinding your cobble generator, and you'll also need to buy, I forget how many of these you need. Just a second. Yeah, 7 enchanted redstone blocks, which is a decent amount of money. So what you're looking at here is, let me get my calculator out. 564,000 plus 5335. No, need a parenthesis there. Times 7, you're looking at about 1,000,000 coins right there. That's not terrible to get. You can get that fairly quickly. And then, once you have your efficiency pickaxe, start mining it. You can manually craft the enchanted cobblestone until you get those. At which point you get your personal compactor built, and you get you get mining, and you make a ton of money off of that. Then you go to here. You don't need teleport pads, but you can buy them fairly cheaply. 6,000. That'll probably be a little bit more later. Buy it now. You don't need a whole stack. There's usually smaller amounts on here. You can get half a stack for about 130, 160,000 coins. So you can do that fairly easily. And then just start mining that. Once you mine a ton of enchanted cobble off of that and auto sell it, you should be able to make the money fairly quickly to get a stonk. And a stonk is very useful because I had an issue over here earlier. It lets you oh yeah, I took my miner set off. When you get your gold pickaxe, you want to get the miner's set. It's fairly easy to craft. It's fairly quick. Put it on. It's crafted using enchanted cobble, and you can auto mine. Teleport pads, you put one at the beginning with no destination, and one at the end that does this. Back to the beginning. You get about 1 enchanted cobble every 10 seconds. Which, I've done this for an hour. 1 hour, exactly. Claim all these, make a bunch of enchanted cobble. Go to the bazaar. Create a sell offer for 397,000 coins. Right there. People need enchanted cobble to make compactors and super compactors and personal compactors, and that order should be filled relatively quickly. And it also gets you about 60,000 mining experience per hour. which is a relatively good amount of mining experience. And at that point, once you have teleport pads, you could, I don't condone it, but you could AFK this. Just start mining it and walking, and be done. All you have to do is keybind your attack button to a key on your keyboard, and put weights on them, make them both run. I don't condone that, especially because the teleport pads are not perfect. Technical issue over here was, while I was doing this and not paying attention, instead of keeping me facing this direction when it teleports, it turned me around, and I broke blocks over here accidentally before I could change it, which I'm using lava as light sources over here, so how much can you expect? But all you have to do, like I said, is keybind your attack button. I use R, that way I can just walk forward, break blocks, and watch YouTube videos. Yeah, watch YouTube videos. Now this is going to cost about 1.5 million coins to start doing, but you can start it relatively quickly actually. I'd say probably within your first day if you build this part and just start running, which I have a pickaxe in here that I use for everything else. Yeah, right here. It's relatively slow, but it would work. The first million is the difficult part. After you get that first million and craft the super compactor and your mining set, it gets relatively easy. After that, 500,000 is not difficult. So, $400,000 an hour. It's not amazing, but for a relatively early game player, not terrible. Now, the only issue with getting a stonk is it's in the end, which has a combat level requirement to get to it, but combat levels are relatively easy to grind, so what's a stonk cost? They're upmarked like crazy here, but if you don't want to get the combat level, that's not terrible. I would say just get the combat level real quick. It's not difficult, especially if you've already unlocked Enchanted Cobble. In the Miner's set, you probably have access to the deep caverns. You can unlock your end relatively quickly. At which point, yeah, you can just do that. Unlock the end, go there, buy a stonk with 500,000 coins. It's not the best in the planet, and Thermo Order was filled, so that's 400,000 coins I can get. Go to the portal hub. Run straight here. I will lag. That's cool. Come up here. Stonk. 500,000 coins. It's an efficiency 6 gold axe. But the mining speed is what you're looking for there. It's really good for that, and it auto breaks cobble. So you can make a lot of it very quickly. I don't think it tells you the level requirement once you're already here. So that was kind of pointless. No, it doesn't. Ow, that hurt. But yeah, so that can make you, let me check it real quick. The order was filled. It filled in about 2 minutes. So you can make your money relatively quickly for 397,000 coins. I know there are ways to make a lot more money in Skyblock, like a lot more money, but this is relatively easy to do rather early in the game, actually. And if you can do that early in the game, it opens up a lot of other things you can do, because money is a huge issue here. And you're also going to have to get redstone collection, but these guys do a really good job of that. They make a lot. So I have 3 of those that I used to get my collection high enough to make the personal compactor. You put all your minion slots into redstone very quickly, you can get the personal compactor. And then make money. So, yep,